Guys, I want to show you a really quick way, a simple trick to open up the energy level in your body super fast. Here's how you do it. So the energy level, to be able to gauge where your energy is at, there's a lot of different ways, but one simple way to do it is looking at where energy comes in, which is through the nostrils. You see, if you don't breathe, then you're gonna not have energy. So when we look at energy flowing in the body, we want energy to flow nicely. We don't want energy to get stuck in certain places. Think of your energy as like pipes, as like in your body as like pipe systems, you know, which they call nadis. You know, and most people have heard of chakras. Chakras are basically like the main points of nadis. That's where all the nadis come together and they all intersect right there. It's like the main highway, which is the spine, okay? So when you want to go ahead and have the energy flow nice and easily in your body, the first thing you gotta make sure is that the entrance of the energy coming in and going out is open. If not, how can you have flow? That's like trying to look at your house and trying to figure out why water pressure is running really low. You know, well, you gotta make sure there's probably something that's stuck. But the most important thing is that water is able to come into your house and water is able to go out of your house. If water ain't doing that, forget everything else, right? That is like the root, the foundation of how it circulates. And in our body, it's the same way. It's through our nose, okay? And so many people breathe through their mouth, but the reason why is because their nose is so plugged up. So when you look at their energy level, if someone's always breathing through their mouth, their energy frequency is not that high, okay? How can you tell? Do this. Close your mouth. Hold for your right nostril and then breathe in. And then breathe out. From a scale of 1 to 10, how open is it? Is it very, very open? Is it a 1? I mean, there's like barely any air going through there. Or is it a 10? You feel like there is absolutely no resistance at all. So mine is, it's at about a 7, half at about an 8. It's pretty open. See, I don't know if you guys can hear. It's pretty open right now. Okay, so let's do the other one. Block up the left. Let's inhale with the right. I would say about an 8 right now too. So I just did a morning practice, so mine is really open. But there are days to where mine gets clogged up, okay? So if you want to go ahead and open these up, so this way you can get the circulation flowing in the energy, here's a super fast way to do it. And people always freak out and they always look so surprised because, you know, it doesn't coordinate, it doesn't connect to it. Here's what you do. It's like a zombie walk. You put your arms up like this in front of you, and then you put your knees up. So I'm making my knees go extra high, so this way you can see me making my knees go up. But you basically stand and then you march with your knees up. You don't need to have your knees try to kick your chest, you know, unless you wanted to. But even if you just bring it up to your belly button, I'm just doing it exaggerating so this way you guys can see it in the video. And also when you do that, keep your mouth closed. Okay, keep your mouth closed and just do this. Do it for about a minute, and if it's not opened up, do it for 2 minutes. Okay, so if you do that, that's going to open up your nostrils like crazy. And if your stuff is really, really blocked, hold it out and jump up and down and raise your knees up, doing high knees with your arms out, keeping your mouth closed. So this way you can allow the air passage to open up through your nostrils. So try it out. It opens it up right away. This can do so much stuff because we're talking about oxygen coming in and out of your body. So when your oxygen is open, you know that pressure right here that's between the eyes, and sometimes we're reading too long, we're looking at a phone too long, we're thinking too hard, and we got all this pressure right here. That pressure is a pipe system that is blocked. So when you feel that pressure, a lot of times just test it. You know, if you're not feeling good, if you feel like there's pressure, or you feel something, just test it. Close the nostrils and do the nostril test. I promise you, most people will have one closed and one open, and that is normal. Some people will have both closed both will be at a 2 or a 3, and they have to breathe through their mouth because they can't get enough oxygen through their nose, which means their energy is so stuck. Start opening it up today. So this way, when your energy flows, your frequency in your body can be so much higher. And the energetic frequency is the most important component when it comes to our health, when it comes to our health for our body and health for our mind. It's what allows us to be able to be creative, allows us to be able to perform and mentally be able to be decisive, because it regulates our level of consciousness. Okay, so we'll dive into that on another video. But that is the most important thing in our life, period. Okay, which is the energy frequency of our body. So the first thing about that is opening up the nose. All right, thanks.